The top 5 foods that cause stress: white flour, refined carbohydrates; sugar, caffeine, fatty foods, especially fried foods, and alcohol. Doesn't that sound like a holiday party? It does. You know, we love our fatty foods at parties. We love our refined sugar and flour is the base of most of the treats we're going to be eating during the holiday, refined flours, unless you come here to the ashram again for another holiday, which I highly recommend. Those of you who were here for Thanksgiving, wasn't that a great meal? All organic, unbelievable, healthy. Okay, a bit more fat, a bit more sweet. But the point is, it was really a pretty healthy meal and lots of fun. So I'm not going to say, don't go to parties and don't eat any of that. That's ridiculous. It's not going to kill you if you do those things from time to time. The problem is when we get stressed, the stress response itself ramps up our body's fight or flight response in order to deal with the danger. You're either going to fight with it, freeze, or run away. And all of those need high energy and high focus. So you get this burst of energy, and then when the danger goes away, you crash. You feel really tired and you need to sleep. The problem with us is our stress tends to be chronic, not episodic. It's not one danger and then it's over. It goes on for weeks while we deal with the pressures of the holidays, yeah? And when we get tired, if we don't have time to rest, we start to crave quick fixes. Some food or beverage that's going to give us a quick jolt of energy, like caffeine, like sugar, like refined carbohydrates. And then what's going to happen? Our energy is going to drop again. So we eat those foods. They rob our body of B vitamins and solid nutrients. We get stressed. We crave those foods. You see the cycle. So it's not what you do at parties that's going to make the biggest difference. It's what you do during the holidays when you're feeling stressed between the parties. That's when you can make some healthy decisions that make a really big difference. So I'm going to give you a few tips for what you're going to do to help with your food-related stress during the holidays. First one is keep your diet between the parties very simple. Simplify your diet even a little bit more than usual. So that's number one. Number two, make some healthy choices. Like, for example, if you get up in the morning and you feel like a cup of coffee, try having a vitamin B smoothie instead. Vitamin B smoothie, Google it. You'll have probably 50 recipes for vitamin B smoothies. That means you take some liquid, like either a healthy fruit juice, or I like to use something like almond milk. I'll tell you my favorite recipe. Almond milk, a banana. Almonds, high in B vitamins. Banana, one of the highest fruits in B vitamins, and they taste so good. Throw in some frozen blueberries as an antioxidant. And then to up the vitamin B makes your nervous system stable. It counteracts stress. So you'd put in maybe a tablespoon of nutritional yeast and a tablespoon of sunflower seeds. And then to sweeten it, a low glycemic sweetener, like a little bit of stevia, maybe a little bit of honey to balance out the flavor profile of stevia. Blend that puppy up. Much better than coffee. Why? It metabolizes much more slowly. It doesn't give you a quick jolt and drop you down. The whole fruit is going to it'll be sweet, it'll feel satisfying, but it's going to burn really slowly in your system. And you won't get this jump in energy and a big drop. It'll last you a long time. So something like that instead of going for coffee. You might even think about making a big blender full and pack yourself some little, if you're going shopping, pack yourself some little containers of it. put them in a little cooler in your car. Instead of going for a cup of coffee, drink another one of those puppies. You'll be perking along. Instead of going for sweets, eat whole fruit. And you might try having, well, I'll tell you something about curbing your appetite. You can also add to your smoothie psyllium powder. Psyllium powder, are you familiar with psyllium powder? Psyllium powder is a dieter's best friend. Why? Because it's pretty much pure fiber and a lot of B vitamins. And when you put in fiber, fiber does a few things. It curbs your appetite. It makes you feel full. The second thing is something like psyllium goes through your intestines and the fiber cleans out all that gunk from the junk food that's clogging the walls of your intestines. And the third thing, it keeps you regular. You don't get constipated. So all of those benefits, plus if you put it in the smoothie, it has kind of a nice nutty flavor. So yeah, look it up. You can look up foods that lower stress, like green veggies, whole grains, and foods that promote stress. Try to replace the foods that promote stress with something that lowers stress that you like, that you're probably going to be buying anyway. Don't try a completely new diet, during the holiday season. Focus on things that you like, that you're comfortable with, but eat more of them during the holidays.